Hello children, welcome back to our computer education class. We have been learning a lot many things about computers. Are you excited about learning something new today? Today's class is an extension of the learning that we have already done in our previous classes. Today we are going to learn about the parts of the computer. When we were learning about opening and shutting a computer, we learned about some of these parts. Today, we will talk about each of these in a little more detail. Let us start with the most important part in a computer, that is, the Central Processing Unit or the CPU. This part is often referred to as the brain of the computer. Children, do you know what does your brain help you to do? Yes, your brain is a very important part of your body and it tells your entire body how to work, what to do. Similarly, the CPU tells the computer what to do, how to read instructions, and how to perform them. Though the main interaction happens in the CPU, we do need to see what is happening or to see the output. One such place which helps us to view the output is the monitor. The monitor, as we know, looks like a TV screen. It has a few buttons and it displays whatever we are typing in. While the monitor gives us output, we interact with the computer through input devices. One such device is the keyboard. The keyboard has letters, numbers, and symbols on it. With the help of the keyboard, we give commands to the computer. Another important device is the mouse, which controls the cursor on our screen. The mouse, as you know, has two buttons, left and right. It also has a scroll wheel in the center, and there is a ball below, which helps us to navigate the mouse. The mouse is often used along with a mouse pad. You can see in the pictures here, there are two types of mouse displayed. One is the wireless kind and the other is the regular wired mouse which we use in our computer lab. So these were the vital parts of the computer without which a computer cannot function. The mouse, the keyboard, the monitor, and the CPU. In a laptop, all these can be found together. Apart from these devices, there are certain other devices which can be attached to a computer. These are known as peripherals. They are attachments without which also a computer can work. We begin with the UPS. We have heard of the UPS before while we were learning about how to switch on the computer. UPS stands for uninterrupted power supply, and this device helps us to work on the computer and save our documents in case of a power cut. The next device, which is often present in computers, is the speaker. Speaker phones are inbuilt in the laptop, but in a computer we need to attach them in order to listen to sound. Sometimes when we do not want the sound to disturb others around us, we often use headphones. Headphones allow us to listen to the audio coming out of the computer solely by ourselves. Headphones sometimes can also come along with another accessory, that is the mic. The microphone can also be attached separately to a computer. It helps us to record our voice or music clips onto the computer. In offices and also sometimes in school, you find printers and scanners being used. What does a printer do? The sheets which are there in the printer can be printed upon. That is, whatever is there on your computer screen can be printed onto these sheets. A scanner helps you to scan pages or documents, and this also shows up on your computer screen. How many of you like playing computer games? Advanced gaming requires special tools for playing the game. One such tool is the joystick. Another common accessory to a computer is a webcam. What does a webcam do? It records video and helps in case of conference calls or video recordings. Now that you know about the different parts of the computer, can we play a guessing game? You have to guess which parts are being spoken about in this Who Am I game. I have letters, numbers and symbols on me. Users press the buttons on me and text appears on screen. Could you guess which part is being spoken about? Very good. It is the keyboard. Keyboard has letters, numbers and symbols, and as we type the keys on the keyboard, text appears on the screen. Our next clue reads, I am at eye level when you are sitting correctly. I have a frame around myself. My image is always changing depending on what you are doing. Can you guess who is this? Yes, it is the monitor. When you sit in the correct posture in front of a computer, the monitor is at your eye level, and the screen on the monitor keeps changing depending on the files you are working on. Now for a final one. Any work you save or programs you work on are saved in me so that you can always have access to them. Who am I? Could you guess this one? Is it too difficult? Well, where do you save your memories? Yes, in your brain. Which part of the computer is known as the brain of the computer? Correct. It is the CPU or the Central Processing Unit. As we come to the end of our lesson, I hope you have understood which are the different parts of the computer and how each of these help us to work on the computer. In our forthcoming classes, we will learn more about the parts and their functions. Look at your computers and laptops at home and find out which parts are there on the computer which are missing on the laptop.